Hi everyone, thanks for checking out this lesson of Bewitched. I actually have to say firstly, I've been pronouncing Laufey's name wrong in all my other lessons. I've been saying Laufey as it's written, and so I just want to correct that, it's Laufey. So this is a lesson for Bewitched by Laufey. Okay, this is a fairly, once again, a fairly straightforward structure of a song. We have some classic jazz chord progression, so essentially it's a bunch of 6-2-5-1s and 2-5-1s, and a small hint at maybe a bit of modulation to the minor key, but very straightforward. So we're in either C sharp major or D flat major. I've written it down in D flat major for the chords. So the chords that we have going through this song, let's go through them at the beginning. So we have D flat major from the 5th string. You can either play it with your 3 fingers here for these 3 strings, or I like to bar with just 1 finger. So it's a D flat major from the 5th string, 4, 6, 6, 6, and 4 for the top string. Secondly, E flat minor 9. From the 5th string, we have 6, 4, 6, 6. We also have a B flat minor 7. You can play it with 1 whole finger, barring the entire thing, or I generally play it like this with 2 fingers. That's from the 6th string. We've got 6. Skip the 5th string, 6, 6, 6. And if you want to, you could play the high B flat there. We also have A flat 7, which would be from the 6th string, 4, miss the 5th string, 4, 5, 4. Also, you can play this as an A flat 13, so you can add your little finger on here, so the rest is the same. But you can add your little finger on to the 6th fret. Okay, in the song, I can pretty much hear most of the time it's an A flat 7, but when she plays it live, she does add her little finger on there. So I've actually, in transcription, written both, and I've played the A flat 13, kind of resolving to the A flat 7 in the chord progressions. Okay, what else do we have? We have a G flat minor that comes all the way up here to the 9th fret on the 5th string. So from the 5th string, we go 9, 11, 9, 10, and if you really want to play this one, 9. Okay, that's G flat minor 7. What else do we have? Okay, later on, when we play a B flat minor 7, we change the bass note down to here on the 4th fret. And what's really happening, I've kind of thought about this as just being a D flat major in its 2nd inversion with the 5th as the bass note, which would be D flat here, but the bass note's here. Later on we'll come across that, but it's in that kind of movement. We also have an E flat dominant 7, which is going to be from the 5th string, fret 6, fret 8, fret 6, fret 8. And I believe that is all of the chords that we need for this. Okay. Well, let's start off with the intro. We have the orchestral intro, kind of playing for essentially 4 bars. This song is in 6/8, I should add as well, so we're counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so we've got essentially 4 bars of orchestral strings and everything playing together, and then we kind of come in very quietly with our D flat major chord here. We play it for 2 bars, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, and let that ring out. Now the way we're playing this for the entire song pretty much with the right hand is thumb on the bass note on beats 1 and 4. So it'll be 1, and then 3 fingers on the 3rd, 4th, 3rd, and 2nd string. So it'd be thumb, fingers, fingers in groups of 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that's pretty much for the entire song, except for maybe if we strum an entire chord at the end of like a bar. Okay, so we have the intro, which is just a D flat. Then we get into the verse 1. Now this is just a 1, 6, 2, 5 chord progression. What that means is when you're in the key of, well, any key, we have our major scale, right? So, and each one of those could be labeled as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 1. 1, 6, 2, 5, it means we take the first note for the 1 and turn it into a chord, which in this case would be our D flat major. Then we have our 6, which would be our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which is our B flat, and the chord that would correspond with is our B flat minor. Then we have our 2, which would be from our home note, 1, 2, a second chord, which would normally be a minor 7, but you can also extend it to a minor 9, which is our E flat minor 9. And our 5 chord, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which would be our A flat, like the octave down there. And our 5 chords normally always a dominant chord or a major chord. And in this case, it's our dominant 7 or dominant 13. So we're going to be playing our 1, 6, 2, 5. So it's going to be a D major, 1 bar for each of these chords. So it's D major, D flat major, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, B flat minor 7, 4, 5, E flat minor 9, 4, 5, 6, and an A flat 7. Now on a record, I hear it as an A flat 7 because I can hear this E flat note at the top, but there's a video of her playing it live and I can hear the F there on top. So it's up to you how you want to play. If you want to play an A flat 7 or an A flat 13. I've written it as actually playing both of them, so you go from the A flat 13 to the A flat 7. So I'd be doing this 1, 2, 3 with a little finger, and then take it off 4, 5, 6. I just think it sounds nice, and it resolves quite well. So we repeat that chord progression twice, which would then lead us into the pre-chorus. Now we jump all the way up to an F minor 7 here, which is the 3rd chord of the key. So D flat major, 1, 2, 3, there it is, our F. 3rd chord is always minor. So F minor 7 for 1 bar, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, jump down to a B flat 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now this chord is not technically in the key, but it's acting as the 5 chord to get down to an E minor 9. Alright, so what is happening here is essentially it's a secondary 2-5-1 because we've got a movement here of that bass line going and so the F minor is our 2, a temporary 2, a B flat is our temporary 5, and our E minor is our temporary 1. So you have an F minor, B flat 7, E flat minor 9, up now to a G flat minor 7, 2, 3 for a bar. And we go back to that chord progression, down a step to the F minor 7, B flat 7, E flat minor 9, and now we head back down to our A flat 13 or A flat 7 for our 5 chord to jump us straight into the chorus, our D flat major. 1 bar of this, and then 1 bar of D flat major 7. I don't think I covered this chord actually in the intro. So what it is, from the 5th string, we got 4, D flat, 4, 6, 5, 6, just in case I didn't cover it. Okay, so we have after D major 7, up to the B flat minor 7 for 2 bars. 2, 3, 4, 5, E flat minor 9, 2 bars. A flat 13 and A flat 7. And we repeat that entire chord progression again. So it'd be the D flat major 7, B flat minor, E minor 9, and A flat dominant chord. Essentially, that's just like a 1, 6, 2, 5. So the same as the intro really, but over 2 bars per chord rather than just 1 bar. So the whole thing takes a lot longer to change through. 13, A flat 7. Then we have a post chorus. So then we jump up to the B flat minor 7 for just 3 beats. 2, 3, okay, B flat minor 7. Then we change the bass note, but keep these, you know, the harmony melody notes the same. What's happening is our B flat minor 7 down to, it's a D flat really. If you flatten this whole finger, it'd be a D flat with a bass note as the 5. So it's just a second inversion D flat. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, up to E flat 7 for 2 bars. 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we change it to an E flat minor 9 for a bar. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. A flat 13. 1, 2, 3, A flat 7. D flat 4, 5, 6. B flat minor 7. E flat minor 9. You know, A flat 13, A flat 7. Okay. Now at this point, we head back to the verse, which is exactly the same as the one I've just gone through. The pre-chorus, which is exactly the same again, and the chorus. However, what comes after the chorus is kind of really the outro, rather than like the post-chorus that we've kind of just done. And that would be, it starts off the same. So we've got a B flat minor 7, 1, 2, 3, D flat over A flat, so D flat first inversion. E flat 7 for 2 bars. 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. E flat minor 9, 4, 5, 6 for 2 bars. A flat 7 for 2 bars. 1, 2, 3, and D flat major for like the ending. 2, 3, 2 bars of this. 2, 3, 4. And then we kind of play an arpeggio, a D flat major. Alright, so we have our D flat major there, then we head up to this note here, which is our D flat, so our root, and then we just play, you can if you want to just play a D flat major higher up, so like an octave higher, which is just, right now it's just the top portion of this D flat major here on the 9th fret, which would be 9, 9, 11, 11, 10, 9, 9. And when I play it, just that high part that matches the, I think it's like a harp in the song perhaps at the very end, it would just be 11 from the 4th string, 11, 10, 9, 9. Okay, I hope that was easy to follow. If you liked what you've seen, then I've got actually a bunch of other Laufey songs on the channel. Please check them out, give us a thumbs up and a subscribe. If you have any recommendations for songs for me to transcribe, then please drop a comment below. And if you'd like to have access to the tabs and PDF files and guitar profiles and iReal files and all that, please head over to Patreon and consider subscribing. Great, thanks very much. Take care.